We're going to do a screen share. I told you that the reason for this is we're just getting far too many people coming in at just $5, using up all our credits, and so there would be no free entries to give more people. People would be coming in and not getting the free entries. We don't want that. You don't want that. We've got to do something about it, and so we are doing something about it. Let me see if we can get the share going here. It will be loaded into the website tomorrow. I did get the video finished, but I'll show you here. I get this show on stream. Okay, it should come up here in Facebook. Yeah, okay. You may be familiar with this, but it's changed a little bit. Only in phase 1 is it changing. And we're going to change it, and it needs to be changed to make sure that we have the facility to cater for hundreds of people coming in at just the $5 level. If we had a more balance, we had people bringing people in, and really, if I was out there promoting, I wouldn't be promoting just a $5 plan, although it is something that is available. But I would want to be getting people in at levels 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, because it's better for them. Well, first of all, they're not going to miss out on getting people following them through, and also it is better for the plan because we're creating free entries, and it's better for the individual that's doing the referring because they're making a lot more money. Okay, but we don't want to preclude people that have only got $5. So we have to do something to generate more free entries. So what we're doing is the plan is changing purely in phase 1. And there will be no limit on the commission that's paid out. It doesn't matter whether you've got 1 person or 2 people or 3 people or 4 people, you will get 100% withdrawn from phase 1. So you would always get $5 for anybody that you refer into position 1, and $4 for people in position 5, 6, and 7. That would mean that you can earn a maximum of $17. That's $12 for these 3 positions and $5 there. If you're not active and you don't refer anybody in position 1, you would earn a maximum of $12 from phase 1. Every other phase is unlimited and exactly as it always has been, okay? The positions 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and on and on and on and on will operate in the same way as your position 3 in all the phases. And that is, you will retain that person, and they will stay in your organization, but you won't get any commission. Instead, they will be used for producing more free entries. Okay, so we'll get more and more free entries because once you've got these people in here, they're going to pass people up to you, at least 1 person. Quite often you're going to get 2 pass ups from people if they've completed 2, 3, and 4 themselves. They'll be passing up 2. But you're always going to get at least 1 pass up, and that is going to keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. And you say, well, what's the use of it if I'm not going to get paid commission on these people? These people are all retained by you, and then when you go into phase 2, they will all follow you in as your personal referrals, and there is no change in the way that phase 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 work. Exactly the same way. So you will be making big money from these phases, which is where the big incomes start coming from. As you get in there, you'll start seeing it in months 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as you go through the phases. Phase 1, you will only be able to make a maximum of $17, and that's if you personally introduce somebody into position 1, $12 otherwise. You will get that paid in full, and that means that you will get paid into phase 2 if you're not in phase 2. We've got to get people through the phases. That's where they'll make their money. They're not going to make fortunes in phase 1. If phase 1 was that good, we wouldn't need phase 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Phase 1 is there. It's the vehicle that has the engine and the fuel to drive all the other phases. It's like going through the gears. This is just you get your vehicle, you fill it up with fuel, and you start the engine up, and it's a real powerful engine, and you rev the accelerator, and then you start moving through the gears in phase 2, gear 2, gear 3, gear 4, and you get into top gear up at 7, and you're making hundreds of dollars for every person that gets into your pay line there. And these are all following you through, and this is going to keep going on to infinity. You're going to have these people following you through into phase 2. We've only shown 12 people here as referrals, but even 12 people, by the time we get down here, there's $3,414 been earned. And if you are fully qualified by having position 1, 2, 3, and 4 filled in phase 1, that is all going in your pocket. And that is with only 12 people. 12 people, even if you're passive, you're going to get a lot more than 12 people passing and following you through. And once you get into these phases, it is duplicated more. You're going to get 2 people off everybody in phase 2 and phase 3. It really does accelerate the growth and your income very, very much as you get into these phases 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We have to do this. Some of you won't like it, but if you are concerned about longevity, concerned about this plan generating you tens of thousands of dollars, this is the solution. It will keep the plan solid, even though people are going out and getting people just coming in at $5, $5, $5, and we're giving them 2 free entries, 2 free entries, 2 free entries, because the more people that they refer, the more they will have following them into phase 2, the more money they're going to make in the higher phases. But they're going to be creating free entries to drive the system. So we have to do that. It will be implemented. I'm not sure how long that will take to implement, but we won't be able to open the plan up again until that has been implemented.